Welcome to CSR Net Chemistry Facts. Hello guys, welcome to my channel CSR Net Chemistry Facts. Today we will discuss the CSR Net 2019 December Part C question. So this is the question on your screen. You can see this is the starting material and treated with a Linder catalyst and hydrogen. So the hydrogenation will happen and a intermediate will give A that will be treated with the heating condition and it will give a product B. So what will be the structure of A and B? So there are 4 options. So guys, let us start to see that which one will be the correct answer. Hello guys, this is our starting material and it is treated with the Linder catalyst to form this intermediate A, and this intermediate A is treated with the heating condition to form the this product B. So guys, before coming to this product, I will want to discuss about the Linder catalyst. What is Linder catalyst? Linder catalyst is actually a palladium catalyst which is contain a trace amount of calcium carbonate and lead acetate into it, and a quinoline molecule also there in traces amount, and these are the poisons into the catalyst, and this will decrease the reactivity of this catalyst. So therefore it will selectively reduce the alkyne to alkene, but it will not reduce the alkene to alkane. So guys, this will selectively react with alkyne, not with alkene. Okay, and this reaction is always happening in a cis geometry. Okay, so the alkene whatever we'll get, that we will get in a cis geometry. So unlike this sodium NH3 reduction which will lead to the trans geometry, this palladium catalyst will give the cis geometry. So why it is? Because if you see the structure of this, actually the structure is not really known, and like Raney nickel, but we can say like this: the metal has been modified in a particular way to provide a desirable set of properties. So therefore in that case this palladium will be a surface, will have a surface, and in the surface when it will absorb this hydrogen, then this hydrogen will be like this. If any alkene will treated with this, then it will add with this alkene in a cis manner, because both are in the same direction. So the scene addition will happen and this product we will get. So guys, this is a Z isomer and we will get a cis isomer in a selective manner. So guys, in this starting material, these two alkene will not react with Linder catalyst, but these two alkyne will react and it will give a cis geometry. So therefore it will give a Z isomer. And these two alkene, what is there in this starting material is already in the E isomers, because this is a trans, right? This is also trans, so therefore it is E isomer. So therefore the product will form in such a way where the terminal alkenes will be E isomer and the middle alkene will be the Z isomer. So guys, this will be the product structure. So this will form like this: CH2OH and here CH2OH, and see guys, now this two terminal alkene is actually trans, right? So therefore it is E isomer. This is also trans, means E isomer, and this is cis. So this is Z isomer and this is also Z isomer. So guys, this is the particular structure of this intermediate A, and this is the intermediate A. Now it will react with the heating condition. So what will form? So let us start see. So this is the intermediate A, and that will react with the heating condition. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 double bonds are there. Therefore it is a 8 pi electron system. So it is a 4n system, right? So this 4n system means actually it will follow this one. So these two terminal orbitals will be in opposite direction. So therefore here these two terminal orbitals will in the opposite direction. So guys, to verification of this, we can go for a Fonter molecular orbital. Here you can see for a 8 pi electron system there will be a psi 1 to psi 8. There will be a 8 Fonter orbitals, and among these psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 and psi 4 will possess each 2 electrons, and hence the psi 4 will be the HOMO in the thermal condition. So that is the highest occupied molecular orbital in the thermal condition. So guys, this is the psi 4, and we know for a psi n minus 1 number of node is present. So therefore psi 4 minus 1 equal to 3 nodes will be present, and these 3 nodes will distribute symmetrically. So if you distribute 1, 2, 3, so the 3 nodes will distribute like this, and here you can see if I give the orbital direction, then it will be above, this will be below, this will also above, and this will also below. So guys, you can see the terminal 2 lobes will be in the opposite direction, and hence this is the true. So guys, we can follow this rule. So guys, if you see that for a constructive overlap, these have to rotate clockwise and this also have to rotate clockwise. So both have to rotate clockwise, or both can rotate anti-clockwise also. That means both orbitals should be rotated in the same direction. So same direction, okay? And this is known as the Kohn rotation. So guys, here you can see these orbitals and these orbitals we have to rotate in a, both have to rotate in a clockwise manner to make a constructive overlap, and there will be a sigma bond will produce. And in this clockwise rotation, you can see this CH2OH will go above to the plane, and this CH2OH will come to the below to the plane. So guys, if you write the structure of the final, not final, that is also again a intermediate. So in this case, what will happen? This CH2OH will go above, and this CH2OH will go below. So guys, there will be a change of stereochemistry in both centers. So guys, you have to remember like this. Kohn started with C for change. Okay. So change means both stereochemistry will be changed. Okay. So now guys, we have to give a rotation, to give the double bonds. So double bonds will be formed here. So this will form a single bond, and this will form double bond. So the double bond will come here, here, and here. So here, here, and here. So this is the structure of the second intermediate, and this will again treated with a heating condition. So guys, in this case, you can see here this is a 6 pi electron system, because this is a three double bonds are there, therefore it's 6 pi electron system. And 6 pi electron means it is a 4n plus 2 type of system, and therefore the both in the same direction. So therefore this both orbitals should be in the same direction, and here the hydrogens are there. So same direction means it will be in the above. So guys, this is like this. And for verification of this, we can see for a 6 pi electron system, actually psi 3 will be the HOMO, because 6 means 6 by 2 equal to 3. Therefore psi 3 will be the HOMO, and 3 minus 1 equal to 2 nodes are present. If you distribute symmetrically, then the 2 nodes will be like this. So therefore this will go above, this will go in the below, and this will go above. So you can see the terminal orbitals will be in the same direction, and hence it is as it is like this. So therefore this we have to rotate clockwise, and this have to rotate anti-clockwise to match the symmetry and for a constructive overlap. So therefore this also have to rotate as a clockwise, and this have to rotate as a anti-clockwise to match the orbital symmetry and a constructive overlap. And hence what will happen? This hydrogen and this hydrogen both will come above the plane, right? So both will come above the plane. So guys, a 6-membered ring will form. So this is the 6-membered ring, and in this case the both hydrogen will come to the above the plane. So this will come to the above the plane. Okay. And the previously it was there, this CH2OH will be there, like this only it will be there. So guys, here you can see there will be no change of the stereochemistry in the both center. So therefore don't change the stereochemistry. D for this rotation, and don't change of stereochemistry. So guys, this is a shortcut to remember, and in the CSIR exam hall you cannot do all this calculation, and in that case you have to remember this simple rule, and you have to determine the product structure. So guys, here where the double bond will come, so this double bond will come like this, and see this double bond will come in here and here. So therefore here and here double bond will come. So guys, this is the structure of our final compound. So this is our final product. So this is the B. So hope guys you understand this logical explanation, and guys please remember this shortcut way to do the stereochemistry and the product determination in a very short time. So I hope you understand this logical answer. So guys, if you see the option 1, then the terminal alkene will be trans, right? So trans means that will be E. So the terminal alkenes will be E, and in the middle that also will be E, right? So guys, here the 4 are the E configuration, hence this is not the correct answer. And in the option 2, the terminal will be E, and the middle will be Z. So therefore this will be the this may be the correct answer. And see guys, in the option 3, the terminal will be E, but in the middle one is E and another one is Z, right? So therefore this is also not the correct answer. In the option 4, you can see the terminal is the E, okay, and the middle one will be the Z or C's. So therefore this also may be the correct answer. So option 2 and option 4, anyone is the correct answer. So now guys, we have to come for the structure of B. In the structure B, we know that the 2 CH2OH will be in the opposite direction. So here both are in the same direction. So therefore this is also not the correct answer. And here both the CH2OH are in the opposite direction, and hence this is the correct structure of the B, and the right answer is 2. So guys, hope you understand this logical answer, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe this YouTube channel. I will come for the next video tomorrow. Thank you so much.